and welcome to my channel. I am Stephanie. This is going to be a really kind of thrown together sort of video. I decided to come down here. I needed something really quick. My pre-filmed videos weren't as easily editable as I needed them to be because I'm filming this video the day before it needs to go up, and I am short on amount of time, and you probably don't need to know all that, and usually I don't do a long intro like this, but these are some books from my bookshelves that I have not really talked about here on my channel. But then again, I have been on for like 5 years, and I probably have talked about them, but I think they're books that you guys should go check out and read. Okay, that was a super long intro. Just gonna put that out there, right? But I just wanted to come down and do sort of a quick video, reintroduce you guys to some authors that maybe weren't on your radar or that I haven't talked about lately that I think you guys should go check out, that are super amazing human beings. I have met all of these authors at different signings except for one. Two authors, I think, in this list I haven't actually met, but I do have signed copies from them. But anyways, yes. So I want to highlight these books and tell you guys to go out and check them out, because for the most part, I'm pretty sure I really enjoyed all of them. I will link, or just go to my Goodreads, and if you're questioning or have a question about my review for this specific book or the series or anything like that, you can always check out those reviews over on my Goodreads. Become one of my Goodreads friends. Make sure you answer the question. If you like this video, yes, I'm like switching it up here. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribing, because YouTube is doing all kinds of crazy stuff with their notifications and things like that. Make sure you're hitting that notification bell over there. Know that I release videos on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and if you are a Patreon member of my chatters group, then you will get the Sunday video come 2021 exclusively. So make sure that you're getting in on that as well. So let's just get to these books. I am not going to try and, you know, force myself to remember everything. Like I said, I literally just came down to my recording room, pulled some books off from authors that I don't think that I have mentioned on my channel lately, and really want to kind of highlight, you know, the books. So maybe some dramatic readings of the blurbs, I don't know. But the first book that I'm going to tell you guys, and this is actually a series that I think you guys should go and check out if you are into rock star romances. Go check out the Black Falcon series. And this is the first book, Rock the Heart by Michelle A. Valentine. I'll make sure I have all this listed down in the description box. I won't list out all of the names of the books because I think there's 6 books in this series. 5 or 6 books in the series. But they're all fairly short, as you can see. But this follows a rock band, and this first book follows the lead singer, and this next song goes out to the girl who shredded my heart without hesitation back in high school. It's called Ball Bustin' Bitch, and Lainey, this one's for you. So this rock star, definite rock star romance, and I really enjoyed this one, and I enjoyed this whole entire series because there was a sense of realism that went along with this series, and each one of the main characters in each one of the books, because the books don't actually follow the same band member. Each book follows a different band member. So if you're more interested in the drummer after you read this one, then you can jump to his book and, you know, kind of gather it together. It is better to read them in order because there is a bit of a little arc, and you may be spoiled for some of the things in previous books if you jump around in it. But this one definitely gives you that foundation, as well as follows the couple that's in this book. Next, we're going to talk about a book that while I listened to this book on my way to see this author at an author event a couple of years ago, I was screaming my head off in my car and almost on the edge of road rage. And that is Accidentally on Purpose by L.D. Davis. This actually starts the Actually on Purpose trilogy, and this book put me through the paces while I was in a car and I was frustrated with the freaking main character and I wanted to like just scream at the main character. I was like, what are you doing? Why are you doing that? And you know, all kinds of craziness. So Emily hates her boss, Kyle Sterling. She does the unthinkable after a night of drinking and sleeps with him. Woo! Before she can even begin to put the erroneous mistake behind her, she finds herself snowed in for a long weekend with Kyle. The pair not only gets cozy while the snow rages outside, but Emmy sees a side of Kyle that she didn't know could possibly exist beneath his hard temperamental exterior. So, yeah. If you're looking for a snowed in, cozy, frustrating, angsty book, this is definitely going to be for you. Yes. Next, we have an author that she just melts my heart, and I really, really love this series. This is the third or fourth book in the series, and you don't realize that they're a series until you've read them all, and how they're interconnected and interwoven. But this one is A Steel Heart by Amy Knight, and this is about a military member and how he's dealing with his issues along with the next door neighbor, that they start to interact, and she is sort of a hermit in some ways, and I really love this. All of the covers for this series, I wish I had all the other books. They are all so beautiful and colorful and water painted. This is the only one that I received. I can't remember why or how I received this. Oh, I do remember now. So I met Amy at a Polycon, and she brought me this book, and I was just like overwhelmed, and I was just so touched that she would bring me one of her books. I had been reading her books for a couple years, and she had brought me this one, and I was just like, ugh, so overwhelmed with joy and appreciation. So, 5 seconds, a deafening blast, pain, silence. That was all it took for an IED to end my life as I knew it. The man I was shattered in a hard wave of sound and debris that rained down on me like death itself. And 6 months later, after waking up in an inescapable hell, I found myself wishing that death had found me. Until her. Miranda Jacobs swept into my life like a cool breeze on a smoldering day. With her smart mouth and her ridiculous jokes, she brought me back to life 1 minute at a time. Turned out, time wasn't on our side. 5 seconds, screams, twisted metal, silence, and I'd lost it all again. Only this time, I had no one to blame but myself. So, yes, A Steel Heart by Amy Knight, and it's going to put you through it. It's going to put you through it. It's going to get to your emotions. So, if you like a romance and a military connection and all that goodness, this is definitely going to be a book for you. Next, we have one of the first books that put me into a reading slump that I never knew what it was until I had it, and that is This Much Is True, Truth and Lies, book number 1 by Catherine Owen. And this author hasn't put anything out lately, but when she was putting out books, I was devouring them, and this series, or this trilogy, is such an epic trilogy. And I actually have not met Catherine, but I ordered her books from her, and because these covers were absolutely amazing. I loved the covers. So, this one, a ballerina who lies, a baseball player who believes her. The truth changes everything. And like I said, this is an epic love story, and you must read all 3 books to really feel the epicness of this. But this first book is definitely going to drag you into the story, and I really, really enjoyed it. Next, we have Dark Hearts by Mikalia Smeltzer. I love Mikalia. She is a local author for me. She, like, lives pretty close to me. And I really love seeing her and looking at her Instagram stuff and everything like that. This book really put me through my paces. I really, really enjoyed it. It is new adult amazingness. There's secrets, there's family drama, there's secrecy. It's a musician and a photographer, and I really loved this story. And let's see. I learned that not everything is what it seems. If you start to look too close, you uncover things people don't want you to see. It's why I hide. It's why no one knows the real me. So, I really, really enjoyed this book, and I think you guys should go check this out. Next, if you're into some super steamy, twisted stuff, you guys need to check out Ella Dominguez, because she is absolutely amazing. I really, really loved all of her books that I've read, and this book right here, Altered State, is so twisty and crazy. Hopefully nothing happens to this video and I get to continue. But I will say that this book, it contains detailed sexual encounters and profanity, so over 18 only, mature audiences to check out this book. But it says, a wife with a thirst for revenge desperately tries to save her marriage while hiding in the shadows of her memories. A woman with questionable intentions, a sketchy past, and a taste for unavailable men. That is all I'm going to read to you, because the rest of this is very interesting. But if this cover intrigues you, then the story is going to twist you up. And it's a pretty quick read, so go check this one out. Next, we have a duet, and this duet was, I think, the first duet that I read from this author, and from then I was just like, I need to devour all of the books from this author. And that is, the first book is The Darkest Sunrise, and the second book is The Darkest Sunset by Ali Martinez. I really enjoyed this duet, and it puts you through your paces. It has two single parents that are involved in here, but then there is some mystery, some suspense, some things that end up happening, some secrets that are, you know, revealed and told, and yes, so many yeses. Kept me on the edge of my seat. I actually arc read for The Darkest Sunrise, and once I got to the end of this one, I was messaging freaking Allie and was like, when can I have The Brightest Sunset? Because I need it like now. I need answers, and that just needs to happen in my life. So take a chance on this. Both of these are out, and I think you guys will definitely enjoy this duet as well, if those are some things that you like. And finally, a lot of people love the small town romance, and this book is is a small town romance. I mean, that's all I can say. And that is Waiting for the One by L.A. Fior. And even in a small town, love has big complications. Saffron Mills has lived all of her almost 30 years in Harrington, Maine, a small town where fishing is plenty, but available men are far too few. Yet it's not just her dating dry spell that draws her to the recent arrival, Logan McGowan. Tall, dark, handsome, with emerald green eyes and an impossibly hot body, Logan is a gorgeous enigma whose silence she takes for indifference, until one unforgettable chance meeting when pent-up attraction ignites into the most intense encounter of her life. Woo! Yes. This was so good. I think this probably started my love of small towns, because definitely has a small town feel, and I really like reading about books that are set in Maine. So yeah, there's that. So there are some books by authors that aren't very talked about here on BookTube. And I have talked about them in the past, but I need to talk more about them because I'm sure that they are putting out books and they're doing some good work and things like that. And I want you guys to get excited to learn about new authors that maybe weren't on your radar and things like that. So go check out those titles that I named in this video. Make sure you check the description box if you missed anything. I will make sure that I list all of them down there and leave links to them for Amazon. Yes, I know, big bad Amazon. But if you use those links to purchase those books, then I get a little bit of a kickback, and I greatly appreciate that. So let me know if you have read any of those books, and let's discuss them down in the comments section. As always, if you enjoyed the video, please give me a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, share with your friends. Sharing is caring. Whoop, whoop. Down in the description box, there's also a feedback form where you can help me improve my channel. You can also send me private notes through that feedback form. There's a section on there that if you want to write something in, that is cool as well. My Ko-fi, my PayPal, my Patreon, all my social links are down in the description box, as well as, like I said, affiliate links for my storefront on Amazon, so that if you use the link there or use the storefront to purchase something, I get a small kickback with no extra cost to you guys. So thank you for watching. Remember to like, subscribe, and follow all my stuff, because I'm putting out content all the time. Here is Tuesdays and Thursdays. And yeah. So thank you for watching, and we will see you guys in the next video.